Hello guys and welcome to another video with Cass on the Mizuma channel. So today I would like to talk about this contraption here, which is a pre-sorting system. This is something that you want to be connected to your input system so that you can deal with shulker boxes individually in case you want to merge shulker boxes or split them or maybe unload them. And with the non-stackable items, maybe you want to load all of them inside the empty shulker boxes. This is not the first time I come up with a system like this. You can see my previous version right here. I can place all of these items in there. And if we look here, you can see that it will quickly sort all the items in their pre-categories. And the system is really amazing because it's very compact for what it does. It operates at hopper speed and it's completely silent. Maybe it's worth mentioning that I designed this one around Minecraft 1.16, maybe before, I'm not sure. And it still works in Minecraft 1.20. And this one was designed almost by accident. I started working on this contraption yesterday and I was very impressed with how compact it is in this one wide version, even compared to this one, which is also very compact considering all it does. The idea with this video is to show you the limitations and the things that I found out about the system. So I'm going to show you all the changes that I made, and in the end I'm going to show you a practical example. We're going to try to address three different things here. First of all, we are not able to just give this guy a chest full of random items and let it sort things because it's too fast for this guy. It can't quite operate at a hopper speed. The second thing is the speed itself. We want this device to operate as close to hopper speed as possible so that it can interact with other components of an item sorting system. And finally, it does a little bit of clicking. I'm not sure if I can pick up the sounds here. And yeah, we want to make it silent if possible. The first problem was quite easy to solve. I just needed to raise the floor here with the redstone line. You can see here where I have the redstone line right there, and now it's up here. And with this solid block here, I can kind of create a clock that slows down the input. So here's the input chest. It creates a lot of variation throughout the input so that I can alternate through these items here. And this is done on purpose because some input systems or pre-sorting systems will break with this exact kind of chest here. So if we replace this empty chest now, we can see that these items are now being filtered. It's a little bit slower than hopper speed because, as you can see, every time we get an item, we kind of pause the clock here. So yeah, not super fast, but it works 100%. And finally, we can feed it a chest full with random items. Next is I changed this node block here into a piece of rail just to show you guys that this can be used as a updater alternatively. And the main thing is, see here how I am using a solid powered block here and connected to a non-solid or transparent container. Here I'm doing the exact opposite. I am powering the top using a transparent block here, and then the container itself is solid. Notice that those are regular items and they are going to finally go at hopper speed, as you can see here. See, much faster. And this is because, see here, that the signal strength now is not always able to reach the container. If we have a strong item, it is, but see, signal strength level 1 cannot reach this, which means this never gets powered if we get regular items in the system. It's going to operate at hopper speed. But if it's an exception, like a container or a non-stackable item in general, it's going to use the clock and it's going to slow down the system only on these occasions. And as a result, we can finally process everything with the same precision, but a little bit faster. But wait a minute, we don't really need those things to be one wide, do we? Well, of course not. And as a matter of fact, look how amazing this thing looks when it's not one wide. It's a footprint of 2 by 3, which is crazy if you think about the original design that we had there, or even the one wide design that I made by accident before I came up with this. So to arrive at this design, I basically bent the sides of this thing here, like both sides, and this is what I got. And I added some extra redstone here. Not only that, you will notice that now we don't need a solid block to be placed as input. We can have anything, and this is how it works now. We still kept all the properties, so yeah, regular items are still moving at hopper speed. And the non-regular items, see how fast this goes? Yeah, I forgot to give you guys the chance to look inside the chests while it's sorting. As you can see, even when it's not at hopper speed, it's not really super slow, but it's slower than hopper speed. And now the non-stackable items all get at the back here. And now with pretty much all the issues addressed, I present to you the final version, or the one I like the most. Because all of these versions are functional in their own way. And it depends on the application, but this is the one I would go with for most of the cases. It is still very much slim, see, very compact. The redstone is pretty much the same as this one, but I lowered this repeater here, so now it's one block down, and as a result the system is completely silent. Let's try with this shulker box once again. So these items, they basically flow directly to this barrel here, and with the other items, still the same issue with speed, so we're going to go a little bit slower when it's not regular items, as you can see here, but other than that, it's never ever going to make a noise. As you can see here, the sound is on, trust me. And then, yeah, the items are sorted 100% correctly. And I guess that's it. That's our pre-sorter. This is the user interface for our final example. It provides a input chest where you place your items, a output chest for the non-stackable items, another output chest for the empty shulker boxes because they will automatically get unloaded by the system. And then here we're just going to sort a few random items. So we have a few colors for wall blocks. We're going to try to sort this shulker box here, and you can see the contents of the shulker box. So we're basically expecting this to be sorted, and the shulker box should be unloaded. So our input chest is up here. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to be transported by the item elevator here to our actual filter. This is the filter that we have been talking about all this time. This one right here. The shulker box is going to be unloaded. You can see the shulker box being loaded. Shulker box is broken. Now the empty shulker box gets stored here on this chest. You can see 3 extra swords in there, and all the regular items go through this line. As you can see, all the different colors of wool have also been sorted, and we have a category for unsorted items. And if any of these chests ever get full, the extra items are going to get transported to the overflow chest here. Those are all the components here. So just the item elevator, our pre-sorting that is done here. You can see the 2 droppers and the shulker box in there. Down here we have a adapted shulker box unloader. It's a bit hard to see because I added some extra stuff, which is basically the messy purple circuit here. What the purple circuit here does is it accounts for the possibility of overflow. As I mentioned like 100 times during this video, our pre-sorting system is not hyper speed, and even if it was, sometimes we get way too many items here. So if items start backing up here, they can break our item elevator. So to protect the item elevator, we measure if the system is overflowing here, and then we send a signal all the way down here, trying to not interfere with anything, and then we pause the input system. The input system is paused basically by powering this block, which prevents this input hopper from connecting to the item elevator, as well as the hopper that is hard to see at the back here that connects the shulker box unloader to the item elevator. So to summarize everything, if you're looking for an incredibly compact way of pre-sorting your items so you can deal with shulker boxes, non-stackable items and regular items in a very simple and efficient way, those are some of the things that you can do. And if you don't like the system, you can maybe stick with the previous one that does everything, and it's even a bit faster than what I just showed you guys. It's more about the compactness for this new one. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you on the next video.